Hey, what's up, Diamonds? It's your boy, Christopher Doc Reed, your favorite relationship and life coach out here. One more again, telling you what your father didn't tell you and your mother did not know. So, here's what I know. Many of you are extremely tired. And you're feeling really hopeless when it comes to relationships. Because many of you, you're giving and you've given and you've given and you've given. But you don't really have anything to show for it. All this giving that you've done, you feel empty handed. You are the very definition of a giver. Many of you are empaths. You absolutely love, it brings you great joy to do for others. So, when you are in the beginning of a relationship and a guy shows you kindness, you start to go on autopilot. Okay. Now you go into, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, trying to prove to him or trying to show him you are a good investment. If you invest your love and time and attention here, I'm going to give you a huge return. Okay? So then the idea is he won't leave. You give him love, you give him sex, you give him time, and sometimes, you know what, you even give him money. But the more you do, the less he does. It's a head scratcher. But you keep on giving, hoping at some point that he'll reciprocate. And eventually, now you're doing all the giving. This brother ain't doing nothing. He has scaled all the way back and is doing nothing. What went wrong? So let's go here. When you go to a restaurant, server comes out and it says, "Can I bring you some drinks?" And you place your order. And, they bring out your drinks. Probably pretty quickly. But here's the deal. You don't get up because they brought your drinks out pretty quickly. And now you going back to the kitchen, you putting on an apron, and you start cooking your meal to show appreciation. And you tell the cook or the chef, "Excuse me, yeah, I got this. Where's your salt? And I'm gonna need some paprika, if that's right. And I'm gonna need some, other, whatever it is you need." You don't start doing all that, because if you do, guess what? The cooks, they gonna be confused. Like, what? This is unusual. You can't be back here. Like, who let you back? It's out of order. Okay, we as men, ladies, we're servers. You show us your appreciation by enjoying the service that we provide. Server comes out, they ask, "How's everything?" Oh, you say, "Oh my God, it's wonderful. Love this." Okay? Server's happy. And then at the end of the meal, guess what? Because the server knows that if you're really enjoying the meal, the expectation is you'll show your appreciation, you'll leave a nice tip, right? But you're not, at the end of the meal, you're not going back and washing your dishes that you got dirty from eating. Now you're going out doing valet parking, you're parking cars and greeting customers as a hostess. Nobody's doing all that. You ain't checking on tables, asking other customers if they're okay. Your job is to enjoy being served. And many of you have also been guilty of tipping horrible service. They bring you out cold, burnt food, and you give a big, huge tip. And then your server says, "Well, if you're going to do all the serving, I'm going to sit down because there's nothing for me to do because you're doing it all." So now you got to understand this, okay? We as men, we are givers. In the scriptures, the man always is pursuing. I've never read the scripture where the woman chased the man, laid down her life for him, okay? Did everything, provider, all of that. I haven't seen it. Not that God sanctioned. You hear me? So always remember, diamonds, you don't chase. You don't do all that. You're chosen. And so as you ponder on that, I also want to ask you this though. Because we got to be honest. You and I, we got to be able to be transparent and honest with one another. I mean, if we're going to make any real progress, are you overgiving? Do you feel obligated to prove your love? Now, there's many reasons why this could be the case. Don't have time to get into all of that. And is he doing far less as you do way more because you're on autopilot? If this is the case, you know what I need you to do. Go to my website, christopherreed.org. Why? Why am I doing that? So I can tell you, I can share with you how coaching is going to help you learn how to receive. Many of you do not know how to receive. And you definitely don't feel comfortable asking for what you want. Okay? That fear of rejection. All right? So I expect to hear from you if this is your issue. Also, join me every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, in my closed Facebook group, The Diamond Mind, where I'm talking about the stuff that you want to know about. Okay? So last week, we talked about the essential requirements for a great relationship. After being married 26 years, I can tell you this. There's certain things that you must know if you want to go the distance. If you want to run a marathon, there's a certain level of training that you're going to have to do versus running the 40-yard dash. All right? So if you don't know these things, you're not going to make it and you're not going to go the distance. Because you know what? Nowadays, marriages fizzled out. Some folks, they can't stay married a week. I've seen people get married one day, next day they're getting divorced. Nobody gets married to get divorced. Okay? So if you want to know that, okay, go to my website, christopherreed.org. All right. You can see how to join the Diamond Mind. Also, the video series I did, Why He Married Her Instead of You. Ladies, you don't get many opportunities to sit around and listen to men talk and share from their heart. Be vulnerable, be unfiltered, because, you know, they're not afraid they're going to be judged or criticized. Well, this is what the video series is, Why He Married Her Instead of You, where I've asked the questions that I've heard women ask me over and over and over again. I presented it to the men and I told them, hey, listen, don't BS, man. Give it to us straight. And that's what they did. So if you want that, go to my website also and you can get the video series. All right. So listen, I'm out of here. I'll leave you with this. Never forget, you're a diamond. Okay? And you don't chase, ladies. You're chosen. All right. Peace.